Hello guys, good morning, almost afternoon. So I'm driving to Austin to go pick up my mom from the airport, and I thought I would take this time to make another mindfulness video because it's just like, that's what I do. So I have no service over here, so I thought this would be the perfect time to do it because I was gonna do it before, but then like my favorite songs kept coming on, and I'm driving for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So, I had all this time, but songs come first. So anyway, who else like has music like to keep them sane? Like I like my music is like everything. I don't make music; I just listen to it, and I listen to everything. I listen to everything from like actually my favorite bands is like Korn from the 90s, and then and the early 2000s, and my all-time ultimate hands down favorite band of all time is System of a Down. I love every single one of their songs. Like there's not a song that I dislike at all. And I just really enjoy what they stand for, and they're like really fucking awesome. Anyway, so I also like Serge's like stuff that he does by himself. So that said, I really don't know who to make this out to. Like I'm really kind of upset because I was driving down 21 going from College Station to Austin, like towards Austin, and like here in Texas is like really different drivers than obviously New York and New Jersey. So I've noticed that when there's like people or construction workers or whatever that is on the right side of the road, even if they're on a shoulder, if anybody's on the shoulder, pulled over, that everybody merges over to the left lane because like just for safety reasons. So I started doing it too because it's just, I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, God forbid anything. So you kind of want to like do the right thing for your own safety, for everybody else's safety as well. But only merge over obviously if you can. So anyway, I'm driving down 21 and there's a car that's like really far behind me, and for some reason he's like doing everything. I'm just driving and he's doing everything in his fucking will to keep up with me. Like why? Like I didn't even see the driver. I don't care what he looks like or she looks like. I have no idea. So anyway, I'm driving, minding my business. It's a very long road. I'm driving. It's a 70-mile stretch or 75-mile stretch that I have to drive down 21. So I'm just driving. But I just noticed because it's just me and this other guy on the road. So I kind of just am. I'm very aware. If anybody knows me, I'm like fucking super hyper aware of everything that goes on around me for safety reasons, except when there's a cop around. For some reason, I can never get past them, but that's okay. It's okay, because if I do something wrong, I deserve to get pulled over. That said, there was on the right side a vehicle, like a construction, some sort of construction or department of something vehicle pulled over on the shoulder. So I was driving in the right lane, and this asshole actually was in the right lane, and I don't know if he was trying to go around me, but his little 1990 Chevy something, I wasn't speeding, but he couldn't keep up with me. But anyway, he was at this point pretty far behind me, and I guess he went into the left lane, and I put my blinker on to merge into the left lane because of the pulled over car. Now, mind you, I saw the people get out of the car that was pulled over, like the department or whatever they were wearing, the orange and yellow vests, and I seen them get out of the car. And as soon as, I was pretty bit far back, so I merged over to the left lane for safety. So the car was very far behind me, and I think he sped up. Well, I don't think, I know. I was watching. And he went all the way up my ass. But here's the problem. The two dumbasses that got out of the car all the way to the right, after I went into the left lane, decided they were going to take that moment and fucking run across the fucking highway. The fucking highway. Like, are you kidding me? So now I had to stop short. Because while I was doing something to, like, be safe, for everybody's sake, these dumb motherfuckers decided to run across the street. So now I have to slam on my brakes with this motherfucker behind me that already is like, for some reason, thinks he wants to race with me, but I don't give a fuck if I'm in a minivan or not. I'll beat the shit out of somebody, like, race-wise. Fight-wise, too, but that's not what I meant. So, I'm just kidding. I'm 30, I'm going to be 35, so, like, I don't fight anymore. That's just childish, but unless somebody hits me or my kids, then it's on. That was a side note. Back to the topic. So, this motherfucker has the audacity. Now, these people that were running across the street, there was no, like, walkway. It wasn't anything like that. It was directly middle of the street, and it wasn't a street. It was a fucking highway. Okay? So I don't understand why. Okay? Now, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour over there. I was doing like 68, 70. And that's fucking fast. Okay? That is fucking fast. If I clipped one of those fuckers doing 70, I could have broken his leg or tore his whole entire leg off. Now, one decides to run across the street. He makes it, and at the last fucking second, the second guy that got out of that car decided to bolt across the street. Why? Was it really that important? Did you need to get there? Was it a life-threatening situation where you needed to bolt your ass across the street? People, workers and civilians, you are not fucking invisible, you dumb motherfuckers. It is broad daylight, and yes, I seen you, and yes, you're wearing some bright orange fucking vest. That doesn't mean you have superpowers. Like, for real. Oh my God. Like, I'm so angry that these people not only put themselves in danger, they put me in danger. I'm a mother of 5 children. They put me in danger. They put themselves in danger. And then, God forbid, I would have hit one of them. I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that I hurt somebody else, even though I was trying to be safe. And then this motherfucker was driving so far up my ass, even after a minute of moving over, and he's yelling at me. And I'm like, bitch, do you see those motherfucking people? You obviously aren't paying attention. Pay the fuck attention. Like, you're just so worried about what the fuck I'm doing that you didn't see what the fuck was going on. So now I'm fighting with this motherfucker too. Anyway, guys, seriously, I cannot stress enough to be hyper fucking aware of everything that goes on around you. It is not a joke. Driving, especially in Texas, it is not a fucking joke. People will run you down. They do not fucking care. And then they'll leave your ass there. So, like, seriously, Texas drivers, we have the most amount of, like, accidents that happen out of, I believe, every fucking state in the United States. How sad is that? Like, first of all, a lot of things contribute to the fact, you know, that these accidents and deaths and things like that happen. One, in Texas, drinking is just like day drinking, night drinking, afternoon drinking. Drinking and driving is socially acceptable down here. Why? And then there's no street lights. I'm driving down Route 21 right now. There are no street lights. At nighttime, this is a fucking problem. So, why would my husband text me when he knows I'm driving to tell me that, ask me if Yazid's phone is in the car? Am I supposed to pull over and look for it? No. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to wait. Love you, but seriously, it's not that important. Okay. I have to get my mind back on track. So, yeah, contributing to the accidents in Texas. Many roads do not have, even highways do not have street lights. And then people drink and drive. It's socially acceptable, like I said, here in Texas. People just drive like assholes down here. It's either they're driving so fucking slow that a fucking snail could pass them, or they're driving so fast that they could just like fucking kill people in like 2 seconds. So there's no in between here. And that's why people hate me here, because I'm like right in between. I'm not like fucking Speedy Gonzalez all the time, but I'm also not fucking slow by any means. I'm like in between, and I'm not saying I drive the speed limit all the time. Definitely not saying that. I definitely drive with a lead foot, but you know, I'm fucking super hyper aware of everything that goes on around me, and I'm not gonna like go further into that, because every time I say something that doesn't happen, it happens. For an example, I was telling somebody one day that I hadn't gotten pulled over in years for speeding, and then I left and I got pulled over for speeding. Okay. And then again, the other day, like yesterday or 2 days ago, I told somebody again, I was just mentioning it about that story that I was telling somebody that I haven't sped in a long time, and I got pulled over. And then I wound up getting pulled over yesterday for speeding. Mind you, I had just gotten on the highway. Everybody was driving like dipshits, and I had to get off the next exit. So I did speed up to drive around the cars in front of me. And of course there was a cop, and even though as soon as I merged back over, I slowed down, and he pulled me over anyway. It was literally a 2-second. I sped up real quick, merged over, and you're allowed to do that as far as I'm concerned here in Texas. Like, I don't understand what the problem was, but anyway, I guess I didn't make the situation any better. For some reason, he snapped a picture of me, and I was being an asshole, and I posed for the picture. I was like, and so I guess that didn't help the situation. And I have not told my husband that I got this ticket yet. So, you know, we shall see what happens. Anyway, guys, be really mindful of what's going on around you. And it's not for just other people's sake. It is for your sake too. Driving in Texas and a lot of states is no fucking joke. Driving in general is not a joke. And while when I was 17 and I got my license, I drove like the biggest asshole you will ever see. Like, picture your worst driver, and it was worse than that. I mean, I just was an asshole, and I was driving like a big boat, like it was a 97 Lincoln Mark 8 LSC. That was my first car, and I smashed it within the first year. And so, and you know what? It was probably, I mean, I don't know. I wrapped that bitch around a pole and a tree with my friends in it. And I had just like souped the car up and everything. I made it nice. I had one of my friends put in a subwoofer. Like, I had that fucking shit like slamming. And then the next day, I literally wrapped it around a tree and a pole. So, and I was 17 and I was being an asshole, I'm sure. Like, I don't remember like full details, but I just know I was driving at 2 in the morning in the rain with my friends, blasting Lincoln Park, and the next thing I knew, I went around like this like hill kind of turn, and the floor was slick, and that's all it took. Wow, my first red light in like 80 miles. So great. It feels weird stopping. So, like I said, be mindful, be aware, you know, of things around you. There are assholes on this road. You could be one of them. Try not to be an asshole, and try to understand that, you know, people have bad days, people have good days, you know, and sometimes they take it out with their driving. You know, it's just like lots of bad things could happen. So please do your best to be aware, like fucking hyper aware. No joke. And it's not just when you're driving, when you're walking, when you're doing anything. Just be like super hyper aware of your surroundings, of the cars that are around you. How long have they been driving behind you? Are they doing everything in their power to keep up with you, but they're not like passing you? I don't know if it was because he was wanting to follow me or if he was being an asshole. Like, I don't know. And so you just never know. Just be really careful. You know, there are people with children in the car. You could ruin their lives and yours. Because if you're a decent human being and you accidentally hurt somebody, especially a baby, you would not be able to live with yourself. I know I wouldn't. I would probably be like super suicidal, no joke. So anyway, I bid you all good day. Pray for me. My mom is coming. I did not clean the house before I picked her up, so I didn't really have time. I mean, I did have time, but I chose to do 2 hours of makeup instead. So, sorry, Mom. I love you, but makeup's more important. Hashtag self-care! But I should have cleaned the house. I should have. I'm just super tired. Like I said, I have 5 kids, and it's like, when I have that extra time, I'm literally doing something for myself. Because I'm just, or even like doing something like giving somebody something, like I'm always doing something, or sleeping because I have to catch up on my sleep. So I still haven't taken down my Christmas tree. Like, it's just been a really rough couple of months, but I have to thank God that everybody's good and, you know, knock on wood, healthy and happy, and that's what we're going for here. So, and I wish the same for you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy, stay aware, and be safe. And I love you, and thank you so much for watching. If you need me, my line is open. YouTube channel is Recovery Realness 24/7. My email is recoveryrealness247@gmail.com, and my Instagram that is not private, my Instagram that is public. So please stop messaging, getting my fucking private Instagram, and like, you know, because I do not accept anybody except my friends and family. So my public Instagram for beauty and recovery mixed together is Danielle_in_recovery_247. And please do not, I mean, like, you could request me, but I'm not gonna accept you on the other. Freckle Queen 3, that's my personal private friends and family only, and my kids' pictures are up there, and I do not post pictures of my children. If I do, it is very, 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 very rare. I just don't. I had a bad experience with somebody stealing my children's pictures and putting it up as if they were their kids, and it's just not cool. So I will say again 10 minutes later, bye, and have a really great day. Stay safe, stay sober, and stay beautiful.